Today I am going to take you along with me on a typical work day where I'm working from home. And I'm just going to share with you kind of my morning routine, getting ready for work, and then a little bit of, what I do when I'm working. So let's just jump right in. So I usually wake up between 6:15 and 6:30. I set 2 alarms and it just depends on which one I actually wake up with. And then right after I'll come into the bathroom and kind of do my morning routine. So first, medicine. In the morning I take 2 pills, so 1 and 2. Then I need to brush my teeth. Then I'm going to take a Q-tip and my micellar water and just get any excess makeup that might still be around my eyes from last night. Next, I'm going to go in with toner, so I'm going to take a little cotton pad and my toner and wipe this around my face. I don't like to go in with a cleanser and overwash my face in the morning, so I use a toner just to get all the dirt off my face for the morning. For my next step, I'm going to put on some acne medication. I will usually squeeze a little bit out and then dot it around my face on all my blemishes and kind of pat them in. I'm going to let that sit for just a little bit before applying my next skincare item, so I'm going to go in with my deodorant. That way this area stays nice and fresh throughout the day. Next, I'm going to go in with my eye cream. I just take the tiniest amount on each eye and then pat it in really good. Now I'm going to put on my moisturizer and I'm going to mix it with a little oil. Take some biotin. Put on my lip balm and have them moisturized and prepping my lips. Put on a little bit of fragrance. I'll check the temp and pick out my clothes. Get dressed. All dressed. Real simple, just all in black. And I'm working from home, so I am just wearing some simple leggings and this black button-up. Now time to have some breakfast. Alright, I'm gonna make my real quick and simple everyday breakfast. I have an unsalted rice cake, and then I will spread peanut butter on top, and then I will take a banana and cut that up, put it on top, and then I will end up eating the rest of the banana that I don't use for my rice cake. Alright, I'm back in the bathroom. Just finished eating breakfast. About this time, after I finish eating breakfast and I come back into the bathroom to do my makeup, it's usually about 7:20, 7:30, just kind of depending. Sometimes it's earlier than that. It just depends on when I wake up. So all I do for my hair is just kind of run it through with water and scrunch it a bit, and then it looks okay for the morning. So that's all I really do for my hair. Now let's get into my makeup. So I've got my makeup basket here, and let's get started. I've got primer. I mainly focus around here, the middle of my face, and then kind of work my way out, and I make sure that I get my forehead as well. Next is concealer. The concealer I use is a little bit thicker, so I always blend it out with my fingers instead of a brush. Then I'll take my foundation, my sponge, or brush, it just depends, but today we're going to use my sponge because my brush is a little dirty. For my foundation, I will usually dot it in certain sections of my face first, do that, and then move on to the next section of my face. Now I go in with my cream highlight. Normally I would go in with a brush to apply this, but I really need to wash my brushes, so I'm just going to use my sponge for now. Now I'm going to go into this in my cream blush. I take a dense brush and I will usually stipple my blush on until I get the desired opacity that I want. Alright, so now that all my cream products are on, I'm going to go in with a powder. Barely used any. I just used whatever was on this little poof here and just kind of did a light layer all over my face, mostly focusing under my eyes. Now I'm going to do my brows.
I used the spoolie on one end to brush my brows out, and then on the other end I will use to fill in my brows.
Now I'm going to go in with setting spray. I'm going to take some eye primer, my all over lid shade.
I'll usually choose a color that's the same color as my skin tone.
Then I go in with my eye crayon.
First I'll apply the color and then I'll flip it over and smudge it out so that it creates the shape I want.
Now eyeliner.
I find that liquid eyeliner is a lot quicker for me to get ready in the morning before work.
Curl the lashes.
Then I go ahead and put on my mascara.
Alright, last step for my makeup is my lips.
I usually keep it pretty neutral with my lips, but better color.
So now all of my makeup is done. I am ready to start work. I've got a few minutes to spare, so I am going to head into my office. So first I need to log in. I'll check my emails. I will check all of the applications that I'm supposed to check and see if there's anything that I need to do right away. Otherwise, I will mark them as like I need to do today. Yeah, so that's kind of how I start my morning, is kind of go through a checklist of... So I just finished going through all of my emails, checking all of my things I need to check in the morning. And it is currently 8:16, so I usually start my day at 8, so I need to be in here, logged in, and everything by 8 o'clock. Normally I'm a few minutes before that. That's just how I like to be. So it is 8:16. I've checked everything and I've just kind of marked things as what I need to do as priority and things like that. Normally this could take me between just a couple of minutes to go through things if I don't have very many emails, or it could take me a half hour into starting my work morning. Today it kind of was halfway through that, so it's about average. Also, I wanted to mention that I will check my calendar. I forgot to mention that before, but that's like my second thing that I check after my email, just to see if anything got scheduled for the day, what's gonna be going on that day, and kind of giving me an overlook on all of that. And that kind of helps me plan my day so that I can write a to-do list and things like that, which brings me to my next point. I have a little drawer here that I have my notebook in, and this has like my to-do list, anything that may come up, notes, anything that I might need to write down. I love to take notes. I want to make sure that I have things written down so that I don't forget them. So this is handy. I always have this out, and like I said, I kind of have like to-do lists in here, writing down notes for meetings and things like that. This one's a relatively new one. I've actually gone through like 2 of these already since working from home, so this is actually my 3rd notebook that I'm working on for my work, so just had to share that with you. I do use a laptop, which is right here in front of me, and then I also have a monitor, so I have 2 screens, which makes it so much easier and a lot more helpful when I'm doing multiple things at once. Aside from my laptop, I also have a mouse and a keyboard separate that I will turn on and use. I just find it a lot easier and things go a lot more smoothly and quicker when I use them. Normally I will move my main thing that I'm working on from my laptop to my main desktop screen because it is bigger and I can see things a little more clearly. I guess I'll put you here for a little bit and kind of switch you around as I'm working. This is kind of hard to do without showing you like my work because I obviously don't want to show that. I have been working on some delivery problem solving, but it is now 12 o'clock, so that means it is my lunch break. So I'm gonna get up, go get something to eat, take you along with me. Alright, so I'm just gonna have a quick and simple salad. Not much in it this time around, just because we don't have a lot to put in it. Normally I would put a lot more in, but right now I think we just have meat and cheese, and some ranch. So here we go. This is my lunch. So we have 3 different meats here that I'm going to cut up. I know they're all lunch meat, but it's okay. So we have hard salami, we have roast beef, and we have turkey breast.
For my work lunches, I like to keep it either really, really simple and quick to make, or something that I don't have to make at all.
So I have my food. I'm back in my office just in case something pops up. I'm in front of my computer and I can see it. I don't know, I just prefer that sometimes. Sometimes I'll go and I'll kind of get away from the office and eat in the kitchen or something like that. But today we're gonna eat in here. I also normally, during my lunch while I'm eating, I will either watch some YouTube videos or I will do some YouTube editing myself. Today we are just going to be watching some YouTube videos because I'm currently filming today. So not going to be currently editing, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my lunch. After my lunch, I went ahead and did up my lunch dishes real quick. It takes me like less than a minute. Then I use my bathroom break. Now that I am back from my lunch break, I am checking my emails, anything that may have popped up while I was on my lunch. Even though I'm still sitting in front of my computer, I try not to answer any emails during my lunch unless it is urgent or unless it's something that I need to do right away. Otherwise, I will leave it to do after I'm done with my lunch break. It always varies day to day, just depending on the tasks that I get, the projects that I'm working on, things like that. Sometimes I will be doing a Zoom call. I didn't have a Zoom call today, but normally I would have that going on, or I'd be talking on the phone with my boss and some other people. So it just like stormed here pretty bad and the lights are flickering. I was working on a project and I was trying to rush through it to get it done before like I lost power. Luckily I didn't lose power completely, but it is actually past 4:30. But usually I'll stop working at 4:30, kind of put away all of my things. Like I said, it's well past 4:30, but that's because I was trying to get my project done and everything was kind of crazy with the storm. So anyway, at 4:30 I normally will stop working. So what I'll do is I will usually quickly check all of the websites that I normally check before I log off, just to make sure there's nothing urgent that needs to get done. And then I will quickly look at my email, make sure there's nothing there that needs to get done. And then I will close out all of my applications, all of my tabs, and I will turn everything off, put away my notebook, pen, all of that into my drawer, and then I will head outside to get the mail, which it looks like it stopped raining for a little bit, so I'll be able to go do that. After that, I'll usually get my dinner ready. I will either edit, I will watch more YouTube videos, I will just kind of do whatever I need to get done in the afternoon. A little workout, take a shower, take off my makeup, do my skincare routine, and get ready for bed when it gets closer to nighttime. So I am going to close this video out. I hope you guys found this somewhat interesting, taking you along with me on a work day at home in my home office. And I will see you all later. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. All right, bye.